played competitively, and it's fun for sound effects. We can say choo-choo.
Chugga chugga.
Hey, chugga chugga. We can say...
Almost the tank head. Have you got your tickets, please?
Tickets, please. I used to dodge ticket fares, many of them. And that's my admittance of guilt.
Wow.
I think the, what's it called? The statute of limitations is clear now.
Good.
Catch him if you can.
So if the British Rail Service are recording and listening,
see you soon.
Screw you.
Hey, Rush.
Yo, what up?
We want to do some patronizing casting. Can you kick us off?
Well, they should win this round. If they don't, then I don't know.
Do you know what patronizing means?
I don't think I've ever been patronizing.
He did start with it well.
Do you like how I was being patronizing?
Hey, Rush.
I see. Yeah.
What's the problems going on? Because as you could tell, we were having a fill by talking about what happened to us at school. And from all of us here, that was 20 plus years ago.
Yeah.
Christ.
Don't even think about it, Lauren. Then now we're sitting here looking at match pause, and the viewers at home, you know what they're saying, Rush.
They want to know.
You know what they've been saying.
I got some info here.
Okay.
Kalinka said he needed a few minutes. Someone's spamming doorbell.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Spamming doorbell.
We don't need that. You definitely don't need that.
But it looks like we're good now.
Rush, when was the last time? Oh, never mind. We're back in.
Yeah. Next tech.
Yeah, we'll talk when we have another drama. So good to catch up with Rush.
Yeah, it's always good to hear his voice.
I bet Rush was a goody two-shoes in school. I bet he
he was part of the
absolutely
cadets,
loved
Lauren.
it.
Of course he was.
Of course he was.
He was homeschooled by Tom Cruise.
By Tom Cruise.
You'd call him Goose. Oh, dear. I'm on the head.
Ding, CZ, Hobbit walking. And it's actually very proactive towards B. I like this. The push-up play being baited in by Shiro. Now Hobbit dies.
A lot of money on the floor. Full Kevlar and CZ squandered, and Axile's making just the USP and Vest look pretty threatening. Intes is going to have a lot to do, and I don't necessarily favor the USP in this fight. If he misses his first shot, the Glock should have an advantage. Get my mini-map all loaded up. What am I doing?
Oh, yeah, I need that.
Yeah, hang on a second. That's much easier now.
Well, they have the CZ75 now, and that's in the hands of Limey Boy.
So much util and a recovered CZ, as you've outlined.
If Problem hangs around above Pop, he could be Molotoving towards the back of the 6 lane from here, or towards the bomb train.
He's going to fake inner with his molly smoke, maybe.
That's also a possibility. Okay, this one here towards the back of 6, this smock.
Back 6 combined
Nectar.
with on. And then they swing out Pop and main. Don't hate it.
He has to get down Pop, though, and that's his biggest drama. Oh, he's at the molly for this, so knows Inters is probably close. Going to lock him in here. Oh, he's going to keep burning. Inters has to be very careful now. Barrel might be spotted. It has been. Flash is coming on in and takes him down.
Does what? He gets one. Inters actually got JR just as he fell. Keeps it level. Nafany in a powerful position to deny this plant. Shiro, if he could just tap away at one kill would be perfect here. Oh dear. Lying with a frag. If he can deny the plant now, Nafany, he has to.
Oh.
Does find the head eventually, but reveals his location. Trying to fake the stairs and actually descends Lime into the Z. Axile yet to really find any impact into this pistol. Nafany knows there's one Z and does tap a Lime. Good shooting. Now all onto Problem. Axile spotted on the bomb train as well. No kit. Closing the gap and pushing him with enough to pepper him down and plenty of time for a 10-second defuse. So a bit of a weird one, but quite the pistol.
Stalled out there towards the front of bomb train, didn't it? You saw Hellraisers posturing with 3 of them. They actually took a lot of territory. Facing there before, the bomb had been touched from connector as well. Probably a bit of an oversight for Hellraisers playing that post-plant scenario. But all in all, that's the first round of play. Relatively spread out. The Jules kicking things off aggressively towards the box halls. And then, well, the execute came on through. And Gambit get the round. They're upgrading right now. We're seeing Shiro straight onto a scout. UMP for Inters, lots of utility behind that. Axial with the M4A4.
Why is substantially better for the T side?
Isn't it though? It's absolutely wild. So you have Flarich on an AK-47. He has Kevlar, no head armor, and JR with a scout and no armor. And then they have 2 Galils and another AK with head armor.
Yeah,
so
I don't know. I don't love the AK no head armor. Just depends on Flarich's approach this round. Admittedly, he is with the pack at the moment, so as long as he's not the first in, it's not going to really be too much of a threat. But though I see UMPs, I see FAMAS, I see MP9, all, even the Scout, capable of exploiting that and double tag. He even gets away. Go on, nice dunk, forces him back even further. And now heading back on to spawn as the smoke locks him down. Another 15 seconds shaved off the clock, but they have been deterred. Nafany was flirting with a ladder push, hasn't gone for it just yet, looking to maintain Pop control, but it's Axile and on the other side of things, JR that are looking to have a little look into main.
Axel should have the advantage here because there's no flashes. Oh, there is one flash, sorry, in the hands of Lime to push him off the line.
I mean, that's a kill, right? Unless he...
Oh, the timing on this.
I don't like this.
Could be in trouble now.
Okay, gets tagged though. Good smoke. And at the same moment, Nafany drops his, so they want to maintain this advantage. And all of that damage done by the scout, Shiro getting credit for it. Look at their health bars, Lauren. They're cream crackered here.
Yeah, but it's fragile weirdly on both sides. You think the rifle in Axial's hands is so valuable, considering the others have UMPs,
Back to Ivy with
MP9s.
30? Ugh.
Oh, I don't like this. It feels like they're trying to make something count, but Hobbit's been turning. And now noted that. So Kalinka already gone. Now noting the one
That's safe.
towards the entrance.
They have to
the door's
save.
closing. Yeah, there's nothing else to be done. None of the...
Oh, this is a weird start.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, me either.
I mean, I understand. Look at what they've got left here. It makes sense to save, but it was like, well, it didn't work over by Ivy, so I guess... Ooh.
Go back to a main.
Here's the bigger issue, though, because they don't get any loss bonus, right? So, sure, they have the AK-47s right now, but if they were to take these guns into this round, next round they only get 2,900 to whatever they have. So Problem, Flarich, and Lime are all working with $100 or less. So at most, and that's at the high end, Flarich will have 3K going into next round, whereas Kalinka's partially invested, so is JR. They should full invest. JR and Kalinka should full invest right now with Tech 9s and utility, and then try and make these rifles work.
Money even, right? And to supplement the round slightly, otherwise...
Those two combine next round and everybody else can't, and now they're just giving away an AK straight away. So this is horrible stuff.
He's going to do so much damage.
Oh, boys.
Where's the intention? Where's the intent behind it? What is the overall goal? It felt very one-dimensional and weak at this point. Don't love that. Really do not. JR does get himself a Galil, but he wasn't one of the armored players. He wasn't one of the players who had much to bring in, so... Don't love this round from Hellraisers.
I can't justify that in a million years.
No.
So JR and Kalinka are going to get the 2,900 that we were just talking about, and they will be able to purchase, right? But Problem, Flarich, and Lime can go for Galils or Techers. Like
they get such
SMGs,
nice upgrades.
Maybe they do a B rush.
AK's now across.
Ah, yikes. Okay. Well, if JR can plant, that's good. If he can get towards the inner bomb site, he currently has an avenue. We can see Shiro playing retake. So JR planting towards B, that's going to be huge. But Nafany now on this flank, it's only a matter of time. He's not slowing down. He's just continuing forward. He's heard that, and JR is going to drop. That's going to be another Galil picked on up. So the FAMA's getting upgraded. And we're going to go into the fourth round of play with 2 Galils and 2 AK-47s for the CT side. So things are looking pretty good for Gambit.
Sketchy. And I'll tell you what, this is actually going to compound into an even more painful problem. Should these rifles be kept, the CT bank, often the main reason why T-sides are having more and more reason to find rounds. If they can find this one cleanly against the half by D-Eagle armor, or even not even that, I think I'm exaggerating, it's P2 Fiddies and CZ.
At least it's a B set piece.
The bomb plant, yeah.
Yeah, so let's look at the positive of this. Even though it is just pistols, they're heading straight over for a B set piece. There's a little bit of utility that was lobbed over towards main, but nothing to write home about. We already have 2 towards the inner bomb site. You can see close in towards the site will be inters, and now Shiro's rotated over. We have a bunch of smokes. They're going to go deep. Molotovs as well. And with that, you want to be pushing on up with these pistols. Take away as much space as you can. Force awkward duels for the CT rifles rotating in. And give yourself the best avenue to win this round. Smokes go out. The flashes and mollies will follow. How much can they get done? Oh, molly's missed.
Okay, they're on the site now. Kalinka's dead. Lime, that's good. We've got to see if any more comes of this. Now, Shiro's a little low, but he's done well to find 2. Ooh, stopping the plant. And now that's been removed as a possibility. Problem did get 1, but again, this should be comfortable. I want to see if Nafany can get anything better. No, okay, so yeah, the AK.
And they have 8K.
Yeah.
Gosh, the money's very strong.
8K are going to be remaining on the 3 players that survived, whereas the other 2 will have to purchase on in. And having Shiro, here just stopping all of this is one big step in the right direction. He will probably even upgrade into the AWP right now. Hobbit's actually got out the AWP, and so has Shiro. So we've gone for the double AWP setup. Okay, things are looking great for Gambit going into the first gun round. Have spent a lot of cash here. Full buyout finally for Hellraisers after that jankier start. JR onto his big green, immediately taking a chunk of damage from that Molotov. We'll have to expand his smoke. More utility damage coming in towards main. Harassed is Lime, down to 7. JR now, 60, and they haven't even seen anybody yet.
Oh.
Catch that one, mate.
Can't avoid it.
Catch that. Okay, so they've used the molly down pop as well. Utility already starting to get spread a little bit thin here on Hellraisers. Into pop, we've heard the totem drop. Smoke will hold them back. Now they're just working a default spread without anybody box holes. So 1 towards Ivy, 2 towards main, 2 towards pop. Looks like an out crunch could be on the table. And another nade. Look at this. More unconfirmed damage. They've done over 100 damage here at 150. And they have no idea they've done it. So things are looking great for Gambit.
Oh, Hobbit's timing couldn't have been worse there. JR going to exploit that very well. That's going to be at least one of the AWPs removed from the matter. And Hobbit's been pretty well-rounded at controlling towards A2, but
Just caught with a pin in his hand.
it's how it goes sometimes. And Nafany well and truly alerted to Ivy because of the molly and the flash that Kalinka put down. But Chiro's got himself well situated to deal with this. But this does obviously turn eyes and give a little bit of room for the T's to maybe start their walk because they're down to 25 seconds. If they don't stick the landing on this cross towards B, they're done, but problems behind enemy lines. Another AWP caught out, and now you're going to see the problems start to begin. Inter's in all kinds of trouble. I don't know if Problem spotted him or is seemingly very aware of this, and Problem's done incredibly well. That's the B site open. That's a plant. And these two, well, I don't know what you really want to do. You've got an AWP maintained here.
Looks like they'll be saving, but Axial's going to let Lime slip past. And by doing that, Nafany's going to get shot potentially in the back here. He's going to be scoped on up. His full attention over towards main, over towards the box holes. Barrel's been spotted, the gun's been dropped, and Axial, he's going to go, I did say it was open. As he'll just have to hold on to this AK-47. So all that extra invested cash right there, that was 2 AWPs, has whittled down the bank balance of Gambit quite quickly.
Yeah, that's exactly what Hellraisers needed. Like, not only the round win, but taking all those weapons away on the investment, on the double AWP pay.
Yeah.
That was 9 grand just squandered.
Lime's actually picked up the AWP here. I'm not sure if he was carrying it through, but he had it in his hands. So if they want to rock double AWP on the T side, Train would be one of the better maps to do it, especially if you want to go aggressive with picks. Dust 2 is another one, but if you get stalled out by good CT utility usage, then you're going to find yourself in a world of hurt. Kalinka's actually been dropped across that, so rocking double AWPs on the T side, it's off meta. It's not something you're going to see every day of the week, and Shiro's reinvested into his. So we got 3 out in the round. Current scoreline 4-1. Wallbang is looking good. Nafany's going to get tagged there.
Yeah, you can see it just kind of placing into the shoulder. It's certainly not a critical wound, but definitely not going to be feeling so great after that. Axial's having a brilliant performance so far. 7-0, 126 ADR. Very comfortable for him.
Look at JR already towards B.
He's posturing up, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on his own.
Does he get given it, though? Inters has got to be aware that there's a time limit when you can go up towards that area, and it looks like that time limit in his head has kicked. So these late rounds, they were hitting on like 20 seconds left, 25 seconds. So patience is going to be tested.
This is very passive. This looks like a retake set up towards the B bomb site right here. Problem going to smoke down towards low ramp. He has Flarich in tow. Bomb now coming over on the back of Lime, who is the walking wounded right now, 34 points of health. Light utility going out. One smoke towards high ramp. That's going to move around the site defense. Inters pushes forward, flashes in, and away we go.
All towards that ramp. There's that smoke on the cross. Inters is still very much present in this. One spray could have done a lot of work there. Problem does receive a lot of damage, but the bomb goes down regardless.
Big kill.
And he gets away with it. Smoke and kit present for this retake. Hobbit closing in. They are elevated, and Flarich motivated. Only gets the one. Kalinka 1v4 with the AWP. Double AWP's not going to work out too nicely here, and Axon's already on the flank as they hold it. Successful round. Kalinka could die here just in the second. Ouch. No fun for Kalinka.
Yeah, loses the AWP there as well. So, well, I said that was a big kill from Inters, and the reason I say that is because you can see that Hellraisers were not able to get any control of the bomb site. And when Inters gets a kill like that so up close and personal and then gets away, they can't flood in and take any extra space. That means they're too scared to overpeak because more players could have rotated in, locking them to the bomb train and the low ramp train. You can see what happened there. They're all clustered up and they just get taken down with a lot of ease on the Gambit side of things. So scoreline now 5-1. Timeout being taken from Hellraisers. This is the first one of map number 1.
when I used to play, I loved knowing that I've made another team call a timeout this early on.
It's pretty nice, right?
It's just that feeling of like, well, we're in their heads. They're pretty pissed about it.
We did.
Nice.
We did because for us back when I was still playing. Obviously, this is years ago now, and timeouts were still relatively new. But I started to bring in like some little blanket rules. Like if we had lost 5 or 6 rounds consecutively, the idea there was let's take a timeout, right? Let's just take a timeout because we've lost 5 or 6 straight. Let's just take a breather because you think about it, you've got 15 rounds of play in each half, and if you have 4 timeouts,
5 is
taking
a nice number.
Taking them it's not going to be the end of the world.
Yeah, it was a concept that kind of got brought in by, I think it was the Nexus for Call of Duty especially. They had this classic thing, you'd get to the very end of the game, you'd be leading against them, they'd call a bloody magical timeout, and they'd work out the perfect anti-strat to you within, I don't know, 60 seconds. It was notorious for tilting teams. So I hope for Hellraiser's sake they can come up with something, because it feels a little flat so far, at least on the T side. I was hoping for a little bit more. See Kalinka finding room, because he was very, very integral.
Yeah, it's just the weird buys that we had in the first 3 rounds and then the double orbs being carried into their second gun round. So some curious decision-making here, but back and forth we go, and Axial tucked on in. He's going to be heard from that Molotov, so he has problems, big problems. Kalinka's going to finish him off. Not too many bullets left, and Flash finds Hobbit, so they need some trades, and they need them now, Gambit. Losing all over the map here. That's just 3 separate duels all across the map that have been taken down. 2 towards main, 1 towards Ivy, and now it's just Shiro and Inters. They're both stacked towards Yard. The rotation with the bomb looks like it's going towards Inner. So as soon as Lime sees that there's 2 players out here, he'll call this. There's 1. They know Inters is the B player, and they've already taken control. Bomb's going to go down. It's an open plant. Problem's taken spawn control, and this should just be another save from Gambit. Their money is good. They should be able to buy going into round number 8. But that there was just losing that main duel. Axial picking that dry. We don't see that very often. It's a left eye peek coming in there, so normally they'll be dropping a smoke before taking a fight like that, or more late round. So good stuff from Hellraisers to be able to control under pressure there. And look at this. Look at Flarich. He's looking the wrong way, but he's probably not going to be, I was going to say not going to be cleared. Well, he was exactly that. Inters takes him down. Doesn't need to upgrade. Already had an AK-47. Bomb's going to go off, and everyone remaining in the server, JR, Problem, Kalinka on one side, Inters and Shiro on the other, will be holding on to what they have. I believe Inters will drop a gun for Hobbit here. Nafany and Axial can buy themselves. Oh, looks like Shiro dropped a gun as well. So wanting to make sure that everybody can get all the utility they require. Shiro will just be a little bit light, but everyone else able to buy on in. Molotov smokes, flashes, HEs.
Shiro's got his AWP. He'll survive.
Yeah, hopefully we can see him come alive here. 4 kills so far, 3 assists. And the GG.bet odds at the top of your screen there, Gambit, the clear favourites in this one. But I think it's going to be a closer affair than what a lot of people may imagine.
Yeah, I think my Gambit lean, at least with prediction, is it's pretty tentative, honestly. I'm not as certain as maybe the percentage I've attached to it denotes. But for now, that aggression didn't work out particularly well previous round. Now you've got Nafany coming over, a little bit of support here for Axial, so he's not going to be alone in doing this. Last time lost his life due to those big mollies that came in, giving away the positioning. And now again, posted up pretty proactively.
Very quick to get main control, and the problem with this is, and the problem I've noted in a couple of their gun rounds, is check out all that utility I said they started with. Look at where Gambit are at now. The first 45 seconds of the round have passed, and they already are down to 1 smoke, 1 molly, 2 flashes, and a HE. They have run through this like nobody's business. Whereas Hellraisers have enough utility to work out and execute towards this inner bomb site. If they would like to, they can still go back to Yard, smoke off the front of the train. If you're going to play this forward, and you're going to try and try and take this much control, you need to hope for some kills, and there's one. So through the smoke, through the wall, Lime goes down, and now we have a 4-on-5 advantage in favor of Gambit. Already being able to set into that 2-3 lean, but over towards Ivy, there is a problem. Even Pop, there is issues. Flarich takes down Nafany. Now Ivy's open. Kalinka can lurk out here. He can grab a kill. This all comes down to timing for Hobbit, and he's looking the wrong way.
And Hobbit hasn't been having the best of times yet, but Axial is keeping everything together. Really, really well done, leaving it in the hands of just JR. He has the bomb. He has 20 seconds. His options are very limited here, but he's going to try and make something out of it towards B. Inters is still present. Playing quite passive, not going to take the proactive fight. Ensure positioning, smoke down, cross being made, JR planting in the smoke.
Oh, that tag wasn't heard. Inters has looked away. JR, never mind. He goes down. Shiro finishes him off, and that was all Axial. Definitely Axial there in that pop dog control. He got that opening frag over towards main. The multi-kill towards Pomp gave Hobbit the room he needed. Bomb will go down. It will facilitate a buy for Hellraisers. And this is the multi-kill here. Fantastic work from Axial. You can see the plan from Hellraisers, how they're trying to exploit some of this room in the rotation to lean 2 over towards that B site from Gambit. Feels like they go for that most rounds.
Yeah.
Let's see if Gambit can hold on to a little bit more of their utility. So far, Hellraisers haven't been pumping anything out that's too fast. Notice how Hellraisers are another one, Gambit are another one of these teams doing the 5 same models. Seems like a bit of a CIS feature. Axial, you were asking about Mir before being in Gambit, Alex. Axial actually played a tournament in Malta for Gambit back in the end of 2018, I believe. So he's been in the main team before.
Subtle as a herd of elephants so far. T-side not particularly keeping much up the sleeve. There's JR. Looking for something, but again, I quite like the tone change here, almost that aggressive play that we saw Axial working with. Nafty was backing up. They've kind of sit somewhere in the middle. I'm not sure if Nafty got spotted there over by E-Box. Doesn't seem the case. Smoke goes up again, and the time will continue to dwindle for the T's.
Hoping someone walks in for some info, but you haven't put pressure anywhere else on the map. There's nothing brown holes, there's nothing Ivy. Why would I peek you? Why would I give you a fight? It's you that has to come to us, and there it is, crossing through the smoke and spotted. Exile sends another to the Shadow Realm. Triple kill. One more remaining. Its only problem. Hobbit onto Flourish on the lurk as well. This one's just petered out to a Whisper. And then maybe Inters gets caught here. Problem on the lurk. He's been doing this time and time again and does execute one. A 1 versus 5 handed his way. He'd have to finish this round with 9 frags.
He'd have to move like the Flash right now to be winning out this round.
I hadn't even looked at the bomb's location. I was just so invested in the problem lurk and looking at his Titan stickers.
I really liked his knife.
2015, the Titan organization. No funding back in the day. And Org's reputation tarnished by a cheater that Lauren shouted.
Hey, look, Top Gun was there too. It's not just
He
me.
was
Yeah.
there.
Top Gun, Telecaster extraordinaire.
I mean, the mad thing is that what that player did in those days is completely normal now.
Yeah, the jump shot.
No one's fussed.
No, you see it every day of the week.
Yep.
Yep.
And the question
They
is,
roll
with
that dice.
we also don't know exactly
What was?
when it happened.
Yep.
So we're kind of operating off of
Here's
some weird details. It's kind of the strange thing. It'd be nice to know, but also at the same time, he's banned.
We
It doesn't
trust
matter.
Daddy Valve.
Of course we do. Why would they ever do anything to
Bang.
mislead us? All right, well, this is a pace change. And Hobbit, how many can you get?
Uno. Dos.
Tres, cuatro,
Res.
cinco, seis.
Nice
For
work.
the ace, Hobdog.
Hobdogger.
Oh, no.
Hobdog.
Like a hobnob.
Yeah, I'm with you. Dunk me! Lime with JR. Giving it a go. Playing on the ladder. Did your parents not teach you not to play with your food, Nathany? Make as much loud and relocations as possible. He's trying his best to bait a fight that favors his Tech 9. Lime gonna join him. Bomb, however, is on backtrack, so maybe we get the round the world. Maybe they go top through B, find Shiro, come behind.
Did you guys ever have those plates as a little kid where all your food was separate?
No.
No.
I was very particular. My food couldn't touch.
You really were a sheltered little baby, weren't you?
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to...
It's on your parents that have created that. You know what I mean? Like, don't just go, nah.
I wouldn't eat anything other than like sausage rolls and like hot dogs and stuff.
I used to have
Nuggies.
a childhood friend like you. It was called George, and my parents would say, just so you know, George's parents don't have any rules for him because they've got too many children. And so George isn't going to have a very good example growing up. So we're going to have lots of healthy snacks when he's around.
Oh.
I had rules.
Because he would literally just spend the whole day eating gummy sweets and
I wasn't
McDonald's
allowed
chicken
to do
nuggets.
that.
McDonald's chicken nuggets.
I wasn't allowed to do that. I
Yeah,
just
my
for dinner
sisters
time.
were kind of...
He did have GTA 5, well, obviously not 5, GTA, the Vice City.
Like Vice City one,
Vice
yeah,
City.
San Andreas.
I wasn't
Vice
allowed
City.
that, so I went over and had nuggets in Vice City.
Mate, that was bang.
So George's house was lit, but obviously he got fat, as you would expect.
Yeah. and
He's recovered now.
He's recovered now.
I think once he left the house.
I always felt bad because like my sisters literally like would refuse to even try sushi or like try new things because they were so like, I have to have ketchup smeared on all my nuggies and chips. It's
if when you are a naive child and when you say that, someone says, yeah, sure, and yeah, that's the first problem.
Yeah. It happens.
You need a parent to laugh at you when you ask for nuggies and ketchup every day.
I just have tantrums and go tell my grandma because I was the first boy and the favorite. I got away with whatever I wanted.
I'm gonna strive not to have a favorite child, believe it or not.
There's one way to do that.
Child, but
Or just have one child.
That's the worst idea.
Well, this is another pistol round, ladies and gentlemen. So unless this gets exciting, we probably
For
won't.
any of our audio-only listeners, we have a default spread. They are going for individual fights and losing them.
With Deagles.
With Desert Eagles.
Rush, close it out.
Close it out strong.
2 Deagles coming out, Flarich.
Rampant.
Latvian player. He's got the Deagle in hand. His teammates lost. That leaves it all on him.
Oh, that's good.
He can definitely do this if he hits all the shots. I believe he can still do it despite being dead.
All right, thanks, Josh.
Nice.
Yeah, Casper the Friendly Ghost takes over the clutch.
I was just looking back to make sure I was right about that Axial comment. He played in Gambit with, right? This was 2 years ago. With Dozier, Dimasic, Mo, and Mia. That was a roster once upon a time.
That was a roster.
And the team that they last played was Pro 100, which was Yakinda's team, with Flarich in the mix. And Yakinda dropped 30 in their final map to win the series. So there you go. Just a bit of history for everybody.
But like, from what era was that?
2018.
Okay. I wasn't here for that, so it's kind of nice to catch up.
It was 2017 when Gambit won the major, and then they dipped off as soon as Zeus left, went back to Na'Vi. There's an opening pick from JR. Flarich has found one as well, and Lime's found another. So this round is looking fantastic for Hellraisers as they storm onto the yard.
Like
but
that.
the Hobnob.
No.
Not doing that. Inters, however, might still be able to give them the Hobnob. Coming down Pop as the smoke will fade. Kalinka on EE box, but he's going for the long route through the showers. Freshening up for his 1-on-3. It's usually advisable. JR's got the bomb, so there is a timer on him holding this push. Inters, how restrained will you be? Looks like as he backs up towards despawn. Very
Wow.
is the answer.
Is he gonna, surely, is he thinking of saving?
I really hope not. They've all got 5k.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I'm pretty sure he's
admittedly-
saving.
Yeah, so he's going to drop his rifle for Exile. He can't afford one.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the end of the round. So thank you for tuning in.
The entry kills happened and then the round finished. So Hobnobs is the brand name of a commercial biscuit. They're made from rolled oats and jumbo oats, similar to a flapjack digestive biscuit hybrid.
Yes.
And among the most popular British biscuits.
Yes. Would it be the rich tea or I think the digestive is the most popular, probably then rich tea and then hobnobs.
Well, it was launched back in 1985 and a milk chocolate variant in 1987. Do you want to know about the rich tea?
Can I just hear about the digestive, potentially?
Okay, sure. We can find that. The digestive. Here we
I
go.
loved a rich tea, but the digestive was quite a mythical beast, you know?
A
'Cause
digestive
too much of a
biscuit.
dink, it falls apart.
Sometimes described as a sweet meal biscuit, is a semi-sweet biscuit that originated in Scotland. The digestive was first developed in 1839 by two Scottish doctors to aid digestion.
Makes sense.
Does make sense as per the name. Anything else you'd like to know?
No, that's wonderful. Thank you. I love a little tidbit. I'd love to do just like some random, fact of the day. We all come in with one weird fact.
Okay. About anything?
Yeah, you can do whatever. Or we do like, here's your topic. And it could be, I'm basically just doing no such thing as a fish podcast right now. But, we pick a very broad subject and we find one fact that has to somewhat be related.
All right, well.
Bomb. No. Oh, Hobbit. I really didn't.
He's on here, though. He's on. He's on for a little bit of a re-peek. I've seen it before. I've closed my eyes. I've visualized. And he runs away. So the re-peek, it's going to be coming in about 30 seconds. Axial close towards main again. Up towards Pop Dog is Nafany. Looks like they're trying to do a bit of a pincer maneuver here on the Hellraiser side of things. Pop Dog control will be required to make this happen. And Nafany spots one jumping over his gaze. Over towards Ivy. Hobbit has relocated. And will be re-picking. Molotov smoke to deal with. It's going to be tickled by the flames, so now down to 57 points of health. Flashes on through, and the rotation's coming on over. He's got backup.
Here we go. There's the flash in. Exil on the swing, lovely flash.
Oh, double dink.
He did so much damage, but they still live. Flourish gonna lean forward, barely alive, barely breathing, and now dead.
Yeah, if he finds another here, Hobbit's got a lot of power. They're closing in on that bomb train, and he won't be able to deny it. Problem.
He's been spotted, I think.
No, JR will peek it. And that's a miss from Shiro. He can't afford to make. He goes down in the 1v3. Can't control the spray. 9-4. As you can see him taking a bit of a timeout in the naughty corner.
Oh, Gambit might have to take a bit of a timeout here. Their money, not great next round.
It's not, no. But I mean, there is a huge difference here between a 9-6 and an 11-4. Both admittedly deceptive scorelines for malleable players such as these, but I'll forget the value and impact of these remaining 2 rounds.
Yeah, no, is this Hellraisers map choice, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, if they
Mix
close
things
out
up
the
a bit.
half, it's not too bad,
It's not
I
bad
guess.
at all.
Yeah,
no.
you're right.
And they've got a good shot for it here because it's only P250s. They just have to do what that? Do what that?
Yeah, do what that.
Do what that?
Do what that a few more times.
Yeah, exactly. Do what
Or
that
more.
has happened. English. Yes. A slow and steady round. For all audio-only listeners, apparently there's lots of you. This is a eco where there is less commentary to be done. They're on the CT side, so I can't give you much information other than they are the CTs and they are in CT positions with pistols. Hope that's satisfactory. The rest should just be an open and shut case, despite Axel finding problem on the lurk. Inner, they start their flank fast, and oh no, another one. Go on, Hobbit, dinks into another. Lime's low, and good flashes, more damage.
Oh,
Flourish down as well. This could get awkward. Shiro's taken down another. Lime falls. JR trying to dig themselves out of a hole. Shiro on the Z. Flourish so low. Inters even has Kevlar. He's working on the flank. This could be the end of JR. Oh no, Hellraisers, you cannot afford to let an eco go by the wayside. 9-4 down, and Inters could find him.
Shadow's been seen.
Claridge, the last man, the last to avoid an eco loss, and he fires off a warning shot, confirms this to his location. 20 seconds. Inters is playing this one safe as houses. Flourish is just letting this clock kill him. He will check his corners. He could find Shiro and plant, but Shiro's not having any of it. Holds the line, double for Shiro. AK scavenged and 10 for Gambit. That is a big loss. Oh, that's unforgivable. They're going to hate that.
Yeah, that was where we were getting on course for the 9-6 half. Now, at best, they can get the 10-5, or Gambit are going to be sealing this one up 11-4. So the guns will come out, and the buy will be better than what Gambit were banking on going into the final round of play. They'll have all the goodies they require, and then some. Diffused kits, head armor, AKs, AWP, everything they want, even upgrading pistols on the likes of Inters, Axial, and Shiro into the Deagles. So let's see if Gambit can close this one down. They have been put under pressure a couple of times here. Bombs down towards main and nade. Oh my god, Lime, catch that one. Huge damage done there, down to 42 points of health. JR already positioned up towards high ramp, dealing with the rotations. He might be able to catch Shiro here. Oh, he spotted him. Shiro with the jump peek. Did he see the barrel?
I'm not so sure.
Oh,
I
he's
think he
definitely seen it.
has.
He's definitely seen it.
Flash peek. That's so spicy. Go on.
That was so thorough there from Shiro.
Definitely's making so many sound cues. He knows oh, wow. Get wrecked. That is huge. The molly comes down. He bangs him through the floorboards. 2 to the dome. Good night. 10th death hurts. Last one for problem.
Spotted.
Exile, this is a ballsy play. Trying to jiggle away, and Kalinka gets overwhelmed by the Mag-10, but burnt and slowed and fragged and looking brutal as Flourish does try and have the element of surprise into pop. And Hobbit's responsible for a lot here on the outer yard position, but it has been Hellraiser's execution that's cost them. Not so much their intention. Passive lines adopted when you know the clock is low. Here they come.
Steps galore, isolated fights. It's a dream for Gambit. It's a dream ending 11-4. Bloody hell, I don't love to see that. For any of the Hellraisers fans, this was meant to be their map. We saw the window. There was a chance to have a nice, strong half, but it wasn't to be. 11-4. Let's find out after the break if Gambit can close it.
of the shadows. I've come to make a name, ready for battle. Cause I got a thing to claim. Think that I'll crumble, I'll show you in the slide. Where you see me coming, better run for cover. Cause I'm not slowing down, I'm never going under. I survived the pain, I know it made me stronger. So meet the monster, I came to conquer. When all the smoke clears, I'll still be on my feet. Forget all of my fears, cause I know my destiny. I feel a champion waking inside of me. It's set in motion, the legend's spoken. This is my moment. Can't break my focus, know where I'm going. This is my moment.
11-4. Gambit with a must-win round. We spoke to Hobbit ahead of it. Undoubtedly the most experienced of the roster. Of course, recently losing that youngster's suffix. They are Gambit now, and see that so far they are living up to the name. Certainly in the domestic region, looking to battle for the #1 spot in their boot camp. Well and truly spaced out and ready to frag out. Hellraisers 4 rounds on the T side, and Problem, he's so relentlessly obsessed with these dualies. I haven't seen enough to justify it yet, even armored at times, but he's holding the nade for the inner push at the start, and it is going to be an Ivy advance. Shiro spotted, and Kalinka immediately contests, or rather decides he'd rather not. Lime, JR, all on this yard position.
Oh dear. They've gotten to the back lines already. Look at the pressure. Look at the CTs have left B. Well, the Julies are great for this though. Oh dear, maybe not so great. Flourish is dead, everyone's dead. It's just JR. What are they gonna do?
Go on, Nafany.
He's boosted.
Go on, Nafany. Give us a Julie frag.
I love the little tap tap though.
Yeah, at the end there.
I love it.
Mashing
Super proud of the
butts.
animation.
So Asilian's returning to Copenhagen Flames, guys.
Cillian.
Yep.
Back to CPH Flame.
Which means he's no longer with Mad Lions. The Mad Lions' current roster is Roy, Acor, and Shush.
I would love to see those boys back on the horse.
There's 2 players who have recently left rosters who are destined to be going there. Peacemaker made a tweet saying they've been practicing for a couple of weeks now, I believe. So come that Flashpoint event, I think we'll see that Mad Lions roster get announced. But regardless, let's focus here on today's event, as it is the force buy from Hellraisers. They lose this one, well, it's basically the game, but JR, he opens things up. Nafany immediately trades.
Trudging his way through.
Well, Lime's going to go for a little bit of a sneaky beaky play through this smoke, but it's too little too late. Nafany's got another. Lime now, he's pushing it too little too late. And he'll go down to Inter. So this one's falling apart very quickly unless Kalinka and Problem can do something sensational. Which is unlikely.
It is. The days of such...
Commentary?
It's not even, like, I just feel like Counter-Strike right now, you do not get chances to do half of what you got up to before. But looking at this 2v4 is now a 2v2. Problem Kalinka finding frags on both fronts. Little parting gift on the way through from the Mac-10 of Nafany's got there. Obviously no kit on the CTs, but they are armored and they're making a go of this one. Nafany has to clutch this out. That's one.
Nafany, he's got it.
Oh, there's no time. But yeah, I say it as that almost happened. I mean, no kit
too
though.
Close. Far too close.
But I feel we don't get to see so many, not easy, but the opportunities to do crazy plays these days, because people play, people play such well-rounded Counter-Strike. There are no easy openings. There's no quick, dirty mistakes. It's all round up now.
We've always said, you know, that the best plays in Counter-Strike only happen when people make mistakes.
Sure.
Right? We've always acknowledged that it's an exploitation of those mistakes and punishing of them. I mean, one of the videos that stands out to me was a great breakdown from Simple Electronics 2v5 on Train, and you just hear that they were looking and checking all of the possible mistakes. And speaking of the mistakes, Nuffany's just laid in the floor with Flame, cost him his life as Kalinka arrives in the kill feed. 6 frag, found in another Lime, beheading Shiro, looking good for Hellraisers at this one. Yes, Flourish, perfect. A double with a P250. This one's wrapped up, get it, call it done. Maybe Kalinka, but yeah, he checks it as well. So a flawless round, nothing really to write home about. Matching models, albeit with a purple chest. Who's got that? Who's the cool boy? Okay, I see it, Axile. He styled it out with a patch, I believe they're called. Rush, you're the expert in the patch department.
Yes, they are indeed patches.
Do you have a patch?
I do have a couple of patches, yeah.
What's your preference in the patch world?
I think I have the Wildfire Phoenix pin or whatever it's called. It's pretty nice.
It's not very cool.
Well, you haven't seen it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know what the Wildfire patch is. You think you consider me unexperienced in the patch department? You've not seen my easy beezy banana squeezy, whatever it is?
It's true. You got some style in game, I'll give you that.
The thing is that Alex hasn't even noticed you had that, so clearly it's not.
I noticed, right?
Rush doesn't have any gloves. That's what I noticed.
I do have gloves. What are you talking about?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have some superconductors.
Oh, sorry, man.
They're beautiful. I love them.
Lime's going to frag out here. Kalinka's been a perfect bait. And dush. Lime dunks him. One. No, they're not going to see a second. Nice one, Deeg, but this is Gambit falling in the 19th here. Confirmed by Problem, despite the P250 bringing him all the way down to 99. They got double dunked by the nade on the IV position. We're back into the fray, and this will just be a full eco, I imagine.
Just a quick question for our skin aficionado. Rushley 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yo, what up?
Are the only gloves available the ones from the glove case?
No, you can also get them from the clutch case, I believe.
Okay, so all the gloves available, why are they all so ugly?
What are you talking about? Mine
Some of them are
really
pretty.
Yeah.
What ones? What? Okay, so the best looking
ones that
pairs are the ones
cost,
with
like,
the skulls on them.
No,
Yeah,
I like
the skull ones.
these
They're not
are
too
nice.
bad.
I think they're cool.
What does talked mean on those gloves?
It means he's ready to fight like he is now, and he takes down one. Oh, they can get a plan.
What?
They can get a plan.
How has Shiro just got 2 kills on a Glock?
Well, let's see if he can get
This
3
is
kills on a
Nico.
Glock.
This is Nico.
There is a...
No.
No way.
Surely not.
No way. I mean, Exile having an AK is the only hope. If Shiro was to land a dink, something, they will check it. Exile catching Lime, not another one. No.
Surely not.
This is throwy. This is throwy.
Oh no! Flourish gets
He's
caught.
saving.
Fuck Eco.
A Glico.
It's a Glico.
And I'm not talking about... It does sound like an insurance firm.
Sounds like glaucoma.
Yeah. Here at Glico, we care about our customers.
Oh my god.
10% cashback on all Glico's approved purchases.
Was there any investment?
Terms
I
and
don't think there was a
conditions apply. Be sure to
flash. I don't know if there was a P250. I don't think there was anything. That was an eco.
They got gleeked.
Isn't that the thing where like the saliva under your tongue?
Yeah,
It's called gleek.
yeah.
Cool.
I don't know why that's something
I've heard that
but
before
yeah.
too.
Gleeked on, losers.
Definitely heard that before.
Yeah.
I might buy some gloves.
Which ones are you thinking about?
I don't know. They all look terrible to me. There's going to be a new update coming soon, Lawrence. I'm just going to wait for that.
You think there's new gloves in that?
There'll probably be new gloves.
You
I got
reckon?
a feeling. Yeah.
I guess they did a new knife recently.
Yeah. So the most
They're the nice ones.
these ones here.
Yeah, I like them. The bubble gum.
Sport gloves Vice.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of cool.
Well, I'll have a look at that when we get home. But let's take a look at this while we're here. So 14-6 is the score line. Gambit just won a miracle round, and they've given up the opening in the following. So JR, AWP in team main. We don't see that every day of the week. And Problem through the smoke. So things are looking good for Gambit on around like this, but Hobbert's gotten past. He might actually see Problem. He's definitely seen that jiggle. So this is an entry frag right here for Hobber. Does convert, but takes a lot of damage. Down to 44 points of health. We'll drop the smoke.
Where did a molly kill just come from?
I have no idea.
Ivy.
Oh, Hobbit's twice caught with pins pulled. He's tried to make it look good. Flarich on the flank confirms the round is theirs. Hellraiser's not going to be too thrown off by that eco loss. And AWP lying still. That's the molly kill. Flarich. Just not quite going to get spotted yet. Chance for Exile. Closing the gap and finds Flourish without the cost of too much health. This is a good start here.
He can win this. He gets another 1v1 duel right now, and if he wins this one, he's on. He's definitely on.
30 seconds. The bomb's not even that far.
Well, if Lime makes any extra footsteps, Axial's going to hear this. So this comes down to timing and sound cues. I'm sure Lime's heard that footstep, so he can go up the ladder quietly here. 20 seconds remaining. Axial has a smoke.
Oh, did he step? Or was that the T? I think that was the T there.
Must have been Axial making sound.
Yeah, that should have been.
And he's faked the plant. This is trouble for Axial. Running out of time now. We'll be planning bomb open. Lime's going to get him here.
Should get gun out just...
Oh, no! Oh, no. That was a Glock eco into a flub spray in a 1-on-3. Oh, they had 2 free openings.
I don't love it. That was very
2
painful.
free openings.
I'm not even mad at Flourish for dying here. That's fine.
Oh.
This is a great fight from Axel, but that... Amore.
That's amore.
Oh, yikes, when the moon hits your eyes.
Oh, gosh, that is rough.
Get him out of here. Let's get him out number 2. 15-6 now. Money broken. Spirits broken.
I just hear someone just, you know, that like someone just gives you the MT in chat.
Unlucky, man.
Yeah,
unlucky, man.
Don't.
There's no way.
Bro, like, no one feels good. Like, you're not helping anyone at that point. So, like...
The thing is, you say
like
nothing.
4 people muting their mics like this. You ready?
He's trying to redeem himself. All right, Lime.
Come on, Lime.
Come on, Lime.
Let's have a go. Because Lime has been great. We've seen the greatness of Lime. That was not it. Inters still being a nuisance here. Do have JR on the other side, out of utility now. The CT side has nothing but a smoke and a flash, but they do have the frag towards Affinity. Now 3 remain for the Ts.
Yeah, this could
Don't fall apart again, boys. You had another opening.
fall apart. Exile found a great deagle. Inters, however, keeps Kalinka honest, and the trades go forth. Shiro, missed shot towards the green train. Both Ts, or rather CTs, are out here. Everyone spoiling for a brawl. Ouch! Flourish, good deagle work and good trade from Shiro. He opts for the AK-47 for the 1v1. He wants to finish this here and now, and what an adjustment. 16-6, slap him around the face. It's a brutal one on